Hey guys, Leanne here on GradysMom, and today we are going to be talking about how to cook a whole chicken in a crock pot. So I feel like not enough people know how to do this or even know that you can do it. So I've been doing this for a long time. It is really a budget meal in my opinion, because when you buy a whole chicken on sale, you can get a really good deal and you can get more than one meal out of a chicken. Obviously, if you're feeding a huge family, then probably not. But in the case that you're feeding a huge family, it's still budget saving since you can feed a whole family with one bird. So in my case, we're a family of 3, so I can easily get 2 separate meals or do 2 separate things with one chicken. So when I cook my chickens in the crock pot, I just take it out of the package that it comes in like I have. I clean it. I just rinse it really well with water, get any of the chicken juices off, any of the blood off. And then what you're going to want to do is in the cavity of the bird, you're going to want to remove the bag, which has the giblets, the gizzards, bones. You want to remove that bag that's inside. So just reach your hand in there, pull the bag out. You can discard the bag. And then obviously you're going to want to clean your bird, wash it, with some cold water. So that is where we are right now. I have it in this Ziploc bag, and what I'm going to do is I have a half bottle of this Mrs. Dash marinade to use up. This is a salt-free garlic herb marinade. I don't always do a marinade. Sometimes I just wash my bird, season my bird, and throw it in the crock pot. But since I happen to have this half bottle that I just want to use up, I'm just going to pour it right over the bird into this bag. And then I still will season it, but I just want to get a little bit of extra flavor on this for a couple hours before this goes in the crock pot. So I'm going to go ahead, get the marinade on, and then show you guys what it looks like and put it in the fridge and kind of take you through the process of cooking this whole bird into the crock pot. Okay, so the half bottle of marinade is on the chicken. I put 1/2 of the half on top and 1/2 of the half on the bottom. Again, this is totally an optional step, but if you do have a half bottle or so left of marinade, maybe from the summer, that you just want to use up, that you can't see yourself using anytime soon, why not just add that extra layer of flavor? So if you're going to do what I'm doing, you're going to want to put the marinade on, seal the bag really well, and stick this in the fridge for about at least an hour. Mine's going to go in for 2 hours. And then in a couple hours, I will take it out of this bag, throw it in the crock pot, and it will cook completely through in the crock pot. This is about a 4.5 pound chicken, just an FYI. So I will see you guys in just a couple hours when I put this into the crock pot. Okay guys, so I just took my chicken out of the fridge. It's been marinating for a couple hours. And I'm just going to take it out of the bag and put it in this pie dish so I can season it up. Because even though it was marinating, it still needs some seasoning. So I'm just going to take it out of the bag, put it in this pie dish, give my hands a quick wash from the chicken. I have my crock pot out ready to go. So I'm just going to use some Montreal chicken seasoning and then some trail dust, which is just kind of a seasoned salt. And we want to do both sides. So I'm going to start with the trail dust right on here. Get the grill seasoning. You want to season it really well. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, then I'm just going to kind of lightly pat the seasoning onto the bird, like that. Okay, I'm going to give my hands a quick wash and I'll be right back with you. Okay, next up, I need some aluminum foil because I'm going to use this to make 4 balls that the chicken can rest on. Because I have learned from doing this for so many years that if you don't let the chicken touch the bottom of the crock pot, it will cook better and it will stay together better. Because, so I have the 4 balls here, guys, if you can see, and the chicken's gonna rest right on top of here. Now, This is not completely necessary. You can do it without this. But by keeping the chicken elevated, it cooks more evenly in my opinion. It stays juicier. And the main thing is, if you let the chicken touch the crock pot, the chicken naturally is going to give off a lot of natural juices. So the chicken will be sitting in those juices for several hours. By raising it up, for some reason, it just cooks better and it doesn't fall apart. It stays together more, but it's very moist. So again, this is an optional step. I always do this when I cook a chicken in the crock pot. Again, this is about 4.5 pounds. It's gonna take about 5.5 hours for this to cook. So let me go ahead and get my tripod set up next to the crock pot and show you guys how I arrange these and set the bird on, and then we're gonna just set it and forget it. Okay, so crock pot is here. I'm gonna set the foil balls in the bottom of the crock pot, and then I'm gonna put my bird right on top of the foil, just like that. I'm going to do a little bit more seasoning on this area where it came off. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on and we're going to set the timer. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer. We're going to cook it on low, so I have it on low, and we're going to do 5.5 hours. I will check it at 5. And actually I'm going to check it with a meat thermometer, which just looks like this. And mine actually tells you poultry, beef, you know, pork and all of that. So we want to be able to hit 165 degrees, as you can see for poultry. And you just stick this right into the bird, and when it hits 165, it's done. So I will check it at around 5 hours. Chances are 50-50 it could be done at 5 hours. In that case, I'll take it out of the crock pot and let it rest. You always want to let your meat rest before you cut it, no matter what meat. I think the only exception would probably be if you're shredding your meat into like a pulled pork or a pulled chicken. In this case, I'm not. I'm just going to eat it kind of whole and just cut it up. So that's it. So I'm just going to set it. Again, 5.5 hours. I will check it at 5 hours. And I will show you guys how easy this is to do, because I'm just going to forget about this now until it's time to check it. So that's how easy it is, guys. I hope you will give this a try, and I'll be back with you in about 5 hours. Alright guys, so there's about 20 minutes left. I just put my meat thermometer in, and it's at 170, so it is done. So I'm going to go ahead and change the setting on here from low to warm. And I'm just going to set it for a half an hour for now. Not going to be in that long. Take my meat thermometer out. Yep, it's plenty done. So I'm going to put the lid on and get my other sides going, because this is going to be dinner tonight. But yeah, as you can see, guys, it's fully cooked. You can tell by the meat thermometer. You just want to insert it here near the leg. I usually do it. But yeah, the foil kept it off, and then you can't really see, but there's a bunch of drippings in the bottom. And because of the foil, it didn't touch any of those drippings. Let me just clean my lens. So perfectly cooked chicken, and it looks great. So I'll give you guys one last shot of it when it's out of the crock pot. Okay guys, so I took it out of the crock pot. I just used some large tongs, and a leg fell off because it's so juicy. And I'm just letting it rest on this cutting board for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to cut it all up, and dinner is done. It's going to be still nice and piping hot. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how easy it is to make a whole chicken in the crock pot. It really is simple. So hopefully you guys will give it a try yourselves, and this maybe will become your go-to way to cook a chicken like it is mine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this how-to. Have a great day, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye!